Greetings, world. Welcome to another Mental Rolodeck Live. Today's topic: does your relationship hold more value than your esteem? My
Hmm.
honorable featured guest, friend of the show, Mr. Lindsay,
You
aka
know,
the Manimal, aka the kickboxing champion,
the next UFC champ, you know it.
aka the Beast.
The animal.
Yo, hold on, son. Like, cause I know I could hear the TV in the background. So most definitely, I gotta turn that joint down.
Yeah, I'm echoing too.
Yeah, cause we turn that joint down, bro. Hold on.
Sure.
See what happens when you're lazy.
Yeah, I'm echoing too.
Yeah, cause
Yeah, I can hear that.
turn that joint down.
Sure.
Okay, cool. I muted it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Joint
sir.
joint for lazy people. So so basically the topic is, does your relationship hold more value than your esteem? how you
Oh,
how you been, King? What's new?
I've been good, man. Just training, staying in shape, and hopefully things can open up in New York City,
Yo,
you know,
New
and
York City going under right now, bro. You got a trashy
yeah.
governor and a trashy mayor, bro.
Yo, we doomed right now, man. It's no good. It's no good. So the only thing we could do right now is just stay in shape. And we're looking out of states to get fights, basically. Like we're trying to see if we could go to Florida or maybe California and get some fights. But the other day, someone offered me a beer knuckle boxing fight. I
Ooh,
mean, out. Yeah, I know, man. I
what's
know,
the
I
what's
know.
the what's the what's the purse on that one?
Oh,
Is it worth
it's
it?
a good, yeah. But the thing is, I couldn't take the fight because I was going through my injuries and stuff like that. I was healing from my surgery, so
Okay.
so I couldn't take the fight. It was like a month since I got my surgery, so I couldn't take that risk. So I was like, I appreciate the offer. I couldn't, I talked to my coach about it, and I just couldn't take it because I didn't want to take that risk, with the eye injuries and stuff like that. So I was trying to heal first, but it was a pretty good purse, It's bare knuckle fighting championship. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of beer knuckle. I'm not familiar with the actual brand and company that actually keep those joints. So I just yeah. Um
Yeah, it's new though. That's what you're probably not gonna heard of it now because it's new. It's probably just got started back maybe like a year or so, but a a few UFC fighters have gotten into it. Like what's that guy from Brazil, man? He's a diesel dude, man. He looked like he's on steroids. I forgot
pa-
what's his name, but
pause.
not, he's big. He's big. He's a big dude.
Pause.
What?
he's
Yo,
a big he's a big dude. Pause, buddy.
not
Time out, son.
yo,
Flagrant.
yo,
Flagrant fouls, bro.
yo, you see where
Flagrant.
your head is at, man? You
Yo,
see where your head
big man. And my fault, and a man is a yard man, and I'm gonna deal with them slapness there, and my backward
is?
thing and a big kind of big thing, a brief business and them kind of thing that daddy you have to settle with them thing them my lot. But yeah,
Me never mention the beef, Me never
yo,
mention the beef.
but I'm happy that you Gucci, bro. You look like you doing your thing. You back from surgery and joint. You back at it. You still look small and shit. I hate you know what I mean.
Yo,
It's,
this
it's
guy, man.
in the gym, bro. I'm over here in the gym too, son. So like, you know what I mean?
Muscle ain't
Yeah.
gonna help, yo. Muscle ain't gonna help you. Muscle ain't gonna help you when you
It
get
ain't about the muscle, bro. It ain't about the muscle. But anyway, King,
hit.
does relationships hold more value than your esteem? Let's talk about this.
All right, cool.
Um, I think over the weekend, I don't want to really like mess her name up, but I know I've seen it. The
Mm-hmm.
NFL player from the Seahawk, and
Seahawks.
yeah, he put hands on
Damn.
one of our queens basically, and like I guess he wanted her to bow down to him,
Mm.
and when she didn't bow, like he beat the crap out of her, like injured her to the point where he thought she was dead, bro. When she came back to,
What?
he's like, oh, you like you're still alive.
What?
Yeah, King. And like I've seen pictures of her, bro, and she's really messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Damn. What, what,
So
what, what player did that though? I'm sorry to cut you off. What player
it's
did that?
he let me I could dig for it. But he's not well known like that. He's basically off the practice squad. No, not to be funny, bro, but he comes off the practice squad. You
Yeah.
know,
Nah, man, I got sisters, bro. So it's like you can't be doing that to other females, man. I got sisters, bro. So it's like every time, that crossed my mind
his
about
name
putting my
is his name is Chad Wheeler.
Chad. I think I heard his name before, Chad Wheeler.
And
Probably.
and see the narrative they're talking about. Oh, he Wheeler accused strangling girlfriend. It's not an accuse. It's like a fact. She's in the hospital, and like my my prayers to her family and to her.
Yeah.
Because I know that's gonna leave a mental block on her going through that. But the thing I want to also talk about, I'm pretty sure this might have not been the first time that he attempt some arrogant shit like this.
True.
And it I could be, I mean, one sided and say, oh, that's why you're not supposed to like go outside of your race, but people are
Hmm.
free to date and love who they want to love, right? But
Right.
we just gotta understand that there's complications that come with that.
Definitely.
Within the same breath, it's unfortunate because like if you look at past like NFL players,
Hmm.
the way they scrutinized them was like um they were animals or savages and so on and so forth. And here their aim is to justify this, stating that dude has a mental issue. But okay, he does have a mental issue, right? And he's off his meds and so on and so forth. I believe the same way you judge the Aboriginal players is the same way you should judge the European players. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just that the narrative, like they'll butter up and pretty up the narrative for them, or they'll try to keep this shit happened last week, bro. Like, why are we just now knowing about this like days after? You see what I'm saying? So it's like they aim to silence what
Yeah.
actually goes on with their people, but they put ours on the forefront.
That's
So
messed up.
so that's why I came up with the topic. Like, does your relationship hold more value than you're seeing? Because like, at what point in a relationship do you go through the pain and the traumas and the verbal abuses before you say, "Yo, this is
Yeah.
not for me. Let me get out of this." You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we um utilizing pain to justify our love for somebody else? When in actuality, the first love you should justify is the one to yourself. Because if you truly love you, you would not put yourself or tolerate certain things within a relationship.
True. That's facts. That's facts. But it's like I don't know, man. Every time something happened, they're gonna say, oh, this guy has like a mental problem or something happened to him when he was young. That's not an excuse, bro, to put your hands on a woman, bro. Like, I got sisters, bro. Like, every time something like that crossed my mind about, oh, smacking a woman or put my hands on a woman, bro, I think about my little sisters, bro. I'm thinking like, okay, do I want that to happen to my little sisters? No, absolutely not, bro. So why should I, if I don't want that to happen to my younger siblings, right? Why
Mm-hmm.
should I go do that to another man's daughter? Explain that to me. Is that right? Because I know friends, because I used to have friends, I know friends that put their hands on their baby moms. And I'm not going to get into that because number one, it's not my business. It's not right, but it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? I mind my own business. But it's not right to put your hands on another woman, bro. The best thing to do is walk away. You save yourself a lot of trouble, man.
In this day and age, bro, it's kind of difficult walking away. Some queens are just as crazy as the dude. I'm not saying they deserve what
Yeah.
comes, but I've learned in an early age that
Hmm.
an eye for an eye, you know what I mean, a tooth for a tooth. Like
It's not.
like
Yeah.
don't put your hand on nobody if you don't want to,
If you don't
get
want to reap
get
what you sow, don't put your hands
basically. But I'm not justifying a
on
male abusing a female or whatever.
it.
But
Definitely.
within the same breath, like a male should not aim to abuse or disfigure a queen.
Right.
And
That's
the queens gotta figure it out for themselves as well. Like, not because a dude has bread and he give you some good penis or whatever, and he buys you the real talk, and he buys you this and he buys you that you debase your own value, where you take abuse from that individual, and vice versa. Get what I'm
hmm
saying? Because I've been in an abusive relationship. I mean,
Yeah.
I was verbally abusive, never looked
Yeah.
to put my hand on anybody, but it's only so long the bucket is going to go to the well before the bottom falls out. So
Sure.
you're going to snap eventually.
Absolutely.
You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying?
We all humans. We all snap. Enough is enough, man. Like, I mean, I don't know what to say because, like, I don't know what the situation, but I definitely disagree with, putting your hands on a woman because I mean, you heard about the situation with what's her name, Megan Style and the dude called Tory Lanez say he shot her in the foot, so something like that.
I'm kind of sensitive about that situation, bro. Like, because I'm not a victim blamer, but
Yeah,
I'm a free thinker. I'm very
yeah.
analytical, and certain things about that situation don't make sense, and we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it for another time because, like, it doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah. Man.
bro? I mean, it looks like you still want to talk about it. So if you want to talk about it, we can touch
Nah,
base on it.
I
Like,
don't want to talk about it. Nah, it's
I
been
can't hear
gone. Nah, I don't want to talk about that one. It's
your
it's
joint. I
gone.
don't know if your phone is not.
Oh,
You
you can hear
muted
me better
yourself?
now? Nah, I didn't even mute myself.
Nah, son. Your headphones. I can't hear you, King.
Man, can you hear me now?
Nah, nah, buddy.
But but I'm hearing you
Hold on,
perfectly
hold on,
though.
hold on.
You might.
Oh, maybe I pulled my joint out. Yo, go
That's
ahead.
what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
probably
see,
moving.
yeah, my bad. I just pulled my joint out. My bad.
Yeah, but
But
nah, we can leave that situation alone. Nah, we don't. Nah, we don't need to talk about that one because that one is weird too. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that one. Yo, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I,
I'm sorry, bro.
I,
I don't know about nobody getting shot in their foot and then they turn around like within
yeah.
hours later twerking, bro. In your foot, joint that has
Yeah,
the most. Yeah, yeah. No, buddy.
that's weird. Yeah, that's a weird situation there.
Yeah, get the hell out of
Uh,
here. But
yeah.
how much do you value yourself? Like,
Mhm.
what's the craziest thing happened to you in a relationship?
Damn, the craziest thing that happened to me in a relationship.
Yeah, where the box was so good, you might have taken a couple slaps or two, taken disrespect, and overlooked the red flags and so on and so forth. Because
Man,
because we identify pain with supposedly love, bro. Or
yeah,
we normalize getting hurt as if to say like it's the norm or it should happen. Oh, it's not your fault. Like I've heard females apologize for dudes like, oh, it's not his fault. And when you rush the
yeah.
dude, it's like they aim to protect him, but dude is just beating your ass. I'm here to help you, but now you're protecting him. So yeah,
I,
like your value versus your esteem is kind of low to me because you're settling when you should be running from this dude.
I think females just like it that way. Like they basically, they say they like
Don't general
gangsters.
yo, don't generalize, bro. You know they hotheads, bro. They'll
Yeah.
yeah, don't
I,
certain
oh no,
let's say certain females.
yes,
Cause a female that knows her worth, bro, and secure within herself and
hmm
knows certain things, bro, is not gonna stand for a dude beating up on her, bro.
hell no, hell no. So yeah, some girls they stand for it because I guess that's what their roots. They grew up in that and they used to kind of things like that, and they like to get hit, be pain. Because I the other day I was looking outside my window, so I seen this girl and her boyfriend arguing. I don't know what they're arguing about, but they're arguing about something. And it's like, yo, stop putting your hands on me. Stop putting your hands on me, yo. Stop, stop. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. So before I know it, the dude smacked her in her mouth. And I'm like, whoa, like, what the F is going on here? So suddenly he walked over to the other street. And again, guess what?
She's
She's
chasing
following
at
him.
him. She's chasing after
Yeah,
him.
yeah. So so I'm like, yo, like I what is going on? Is this like a movie or something? Like, is this real? Because it's like he just smacked the taste out your mouth and you following the dude. So it's like some some situation I do not want to get into because it's not even worth it. Because as you say, you want to save them, and then the next thing you know, oh my God, leave him alone, leave him alone, leave him alone, don't hurt him. I'm like, yo, this dude is hurting you. What you mean don't hurt him? So certain situation, I learned to just mind my own business.
You ever not mind your own business, then you end up getting the beat down with the chick, or you end up aiming to part the fight within the situation, and then you end up getting harm in it as well.
Yeah, that happens a lot of times. Yeah, that happens. That happened to
It,
me before. You're the one that
it,
get the
it
blame. You know what I'm
it's
saying? So
it's crazy because I've seen things like this growing up as a child, but
yeah,
as a child you never you didn't even know what the hell was esteem, or you know yeah, you're not looking at what esteem is or what is your worth. So
no.
I feel like us as parents
Mhm.
being the guide, we have to build that up within our children and teach them the difference. Because
Yeah.
I've been in a situation where I've gotten disrespected in front of my kids,
What?
bro. I'm saying so. Like
Yeah.
I said, like I've been in abusive situations, and I've been abusive verbally. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when when you lack the knowledge on certain things,
Hmm.
you feel like certain things is okay. And as a male, you feel like, oh, she's disrespecting me, so it's only right I disrespect her.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like you don't have like a big brother to say, yo, son, you know what? Like that's not correct. You
Right.
know, that's not the way you talk to a queen, is, because we validate a lot of things based on how we was raised, you know? So picture being a child, seeing that, seeing your mom
Hmm.
going off with your dad and they're fighting in front of you, you gonna think that that shit is cool, but that shit is
Yeah.
not cool. So all their baggage and everything that they've been through and everything that they have done in front of you, you now instill that and took that on in your current relationship. So here you
Yeah.
are, 30 odd years old, 20 odd years old, going through a relationship. Oh, you this, you that, and that, reflecting your
Mhm.
parents.
Yeah. That's the way things happen though when you grew up in that situation. You know what I mean? So I mean, I never really type that to see my parents fight because I never grew with my parents. I was always with my grandmother. So, but I've heard it's the stories that my family they told me what happened when I was a baby. So that's their story. I don't know, you know. So now after not seeing my mom for 18 years, now this summer I'm gonna finally get to see her. So we can sit down and talk,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And I can get to know her more and find out what happened. And I think, once I make this trip, you know, I think I'm gonna look at a lot of things different. I think it's gonna change me a lot in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm excited to meet my little brother, my little sisters, my family, who I haven't seen in decade, in years. So I'm excited for this trip. As I say, I love my parents, man. You know what I mean? But whatever happened with the situation with them, that don't have nothing to do with me. That's their fight, not my fight.
I
My pro
mean,
my trouble is now is to get to know my mom more. You know what I'm
truth,
saying?
truth,
And
but
find out what happened.
truth, but as a child, how you distinguish what's a child's place versus you seeing and embodying something your mom or your father does or did.
You you can't though, because that's what engraved in you. That's what you see. You can't. You know what I'm saying? That's what engraved in you. So you grow. It's like they saying a saying like I hear my stepmom saying, once a tree is young, you have to bend that tree so it grows in that way. And you're right. Whatever you grow up seeing or whatever, that's what you're gonna that's what you're gonna proceed to. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna process to. So that's 100% true.
Yo,
Honest.
bro, as a person that was born in Jamaica, bro, like we validate a lot of
A lot
fuck
of things.
shit. Like, yo, you gotta bend a tree from its
Yeah.
young, and nobody has the actual blueprint upon being a parent and how you should be a parent. But we just grew up via knowing that certain things is morally correct and morally not correct. You know what I'm saying? So
Not
I've seen some twist, bro. I've At the age of 6, I've seen some twisted shit, bro. Like I wouldn't even want to put it in the open, bro. Like it just
yeah.
involves as a child seeing blood, you know what I'm saying? Like fighting and chops and so on and so forth. Male and female, bro. Like I've seen this. But within the same breath, I took a different flow from everything that I've seen. I like peace. I don't like to fight
Yeah.
unless I have to defend something. Like when it comes to a dude, like if you talking sideways out the mouth, I'll smack in your mouth, bro. Like I'm disrespectful like that. Like I'll fight you in a heartbeat. Like, yeah, give me my respect, I give it to you. Like I don't, I'm not disrespectful or whatever. plain and simple. But like as far as a female goes, bro, I don't get up to beat up no females or put hands on no females. Sean said, do you feel like some men nowadays has no restraint onto their emotions, whether or not they have past experience with their parents / family? That's a great question, and I'll say you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because I've seen dudes stood there and record females getting knocked out or putting their hands on a female, and other dudes are trying to get them to stop, but they're still going in. It's like they're taking it to another level. Like there's bent up anger issue, bro. Like it's like they can't control themselves. So yeah, you're right.
Some twisted shit.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, for me, bro, I don't have no
respectfully. Yeah. You correct. You're right again. You're right again, bro. 100%. You're right again. Go ahead, King. My bad.
It is what it is, man. Like, I don't respect dudes that, put their hands on a woman and can't do it to a male. That's when I have a problem. You're gonna beat my daughter up or my sister, but you're not a man enough to punch me in my face. Nah. Bro.
Why they wanna fight you, bro? You're a professional fighter, bro. Your hands are licensed, bro. Come on, bro.
Hold on, Jay. You guys are such an assholes. I swear to God, bro. You guys are such an assholes, bro. Like the other day, I commented on something on YouTube. Like, I forgot what I said about a boxer or the movie or something about the Southpaw movie, and someone said, "Oh, you keep dropping that left hand, or you think you're a fighter, I'll take you down." So I said, I look at the person and I said, out of 100%, bro, the chances of you whipping my ass is 1. Is 1. And I just leave the comment right there. I said the chances of you whipping my ass is 1. And I just leave the comment right there.
That's what Sean says. Kings get disrespectful. Okay.
So yeah, bro, I don't listen to people, man. I just go my way. Like right now, I'm even scared. I'm scared to fight on the street, because it's like I don't know who is who. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me putting my hands on someone. It's not even worth it. It's like it's hard. It's hard to get me. It's hard to get me mad or vexed. It's hard to get me vexed because I'm a nice guy. It's just hard to get me vexed, bro. So you gotta piss me off.
You're a nice guy, okay?
I'm a nice guy, man.
Bro. Bro, whatever, bro. So at what level do you hold your relationship versus your esteem? Like,
what you mean?
Would you put your relationship over yourself?
Absolutely not, Jay.
Why?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because a relationship, you can get another one. Myself or my life, you can't get another one. But I do respect a relationship because I was in one and I finally know how a relationship works and know how it is. You gotta, one hand washes the other.
Both the face?
Respect. Huh?
Both the face.
Yeah. One hand washes the other. So I do respect a relationship, but I will not put that over my values. Absolutely not.
So you wouldn't let your girl smack you around a couple times and later on you kiss her up and forgive her?
Nah, bro, you ain't smacking me. Nah, none of that, bro. I don't care if you're a female or not. You're not gonna smack. Nah, you're not gonna smack me, man. Not saying that you can't like push me and be like, "Oh, babe, what's going on with you?" But you're not gonna be smacking me around because I'm not wearing no panties. You wearing the panties. You ain't smacking me around. So none of that. You know what I'm saying? So get out of here with that. It's not no sissy thing on there.
So what's the most? I'm antagonizing you. So what's the most have you taken from a relationship? Like before you said, you know what, nah, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Like, I'm done. Like, this is getting too abusive. Um, this relationship is not worth my esteem or my love for myself.
It's not really ever such thing for me as abusive. It's just I couldn't deal with the what you call it nowadays, the insecurities. It's like a lot of insecurities. And I was like, yo, relax, yo, you beautiful. It doesn't matter how, other people seeing you or like you beautiful to me. Like, I know I'm not a I'm not a prince. I'm not a king myself. I know I messed up, you know, but I'm
You
not
say
a
you're not
saint.
a what? You're not a
I'm
king.
not
You
a
should.
no, it's like I'm not like this perfect person, you know what I'm saying? I
Oh, so
messed up.
like, okay, so you're not a saint like you just said. Okay, I'm like,
Yeah, like, I'm not this perfect person. I know I
okay,
messed up, but I'm just saying, not because I do that doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. But the insecurity that they have is like, oh, that's the reason why you did those things, is because I'm the way I look or I'm the way I'm. And I'm like, nah, that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a mistake, and I was I was overboard, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I did a lot of things. I was overboard, but it's not because of you. So it was so much insecurities, and I'm like, nah,
do you
maybe this is not for me. Maybe I'm not ready yet. So let me step out. You
do
know what
you
I mean?
feel our insecurities within a relationship allow us to jeopardize the relationship and overlook certain red flags or dangers within that relationships where we lessen the value of ourselves?
Yeah, man. That insecurity is it's a disease, man. Honestly, that
So there's such
insecurity is
a, so there is such thing as being hypnotized by the pussy.
nah. I don't think so, bro.
There's not a such thing as being hypnotized by the pum pum or
Nah,
being.
bro. Nah, bro. It's just the insecurities, bro. Because if I feel like, all right, if I feel like you messing with my chick, Jay, I'm gonna have that little itch like, damn, like he's taking my shit. So now I'm kind of jealous now. So I'm gonna try to like you. It's not because
Hey man, your joint, your phone or whatever sending me red flags. It's being abusive to the live right now. So you might want to come out and come back in again. Um Sean is on point tonight. You should join the live. Yeah.
yeah.
Welcome
So
back.
nah, bro. I don't think it's all of that, bro. I think people just naturally human is just jealous. You know what I'm saying? It's just the insecurity in us. I think that's what it is. It's not about the pumps. You know what I mean?
What do you okay? Like, all right, you said being jealous. Let's stay on that jealousy for a minute. What are you being jealous of? The fact that he's a man, or the fact that she's a female, or what are you jealous of when you're in a relationship with someone? What are you really you want to be that person? What is it? You don't want that person to have friends. You don't want that person to laugh with nobody else. You just want that person to be cut off from the world and close their eyes as if there's nothing further to see. What are you jealous of?
That see, that's a good question, bro. Because like this is such a tough. This is such a tough topic, bro. Because like at the end of the day, if we're in a relationship, we're supposed to trust each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if my girl have a friend that's a dude or a girl, whatever the case may be, I should be thinking like, oh, she's gonna mess around or do something that I'm not approve of. That's where the trust coming, right? So some dudes are not like that. It goes to back your question. What are you jealous of, nigga? Like it's like what okay, like the same thing she does, you could do. So it's like, what are you jealous of, bro? It's just They ain't going nowhere. The pumps ain't going nowhere, bro. Like,
but wait, but
what
look,
is it? Like,
earlier within the show, you said there's always another female, right? So if he or she can step out of the relationship,
mm-hmm.
right, and do what they do,
Yeah.
it's okay for you to move forward as well and not be subdued to that one person or allow that one person to basically control your love and how you view things going forward. You know what I'm saying? Because technically, bro, the pum pum is
Mm-hmm.
hers.
Yeah, it's hers.
It's
That's what I'm
hers.
saying.
So how you gonna get mad over what's hers? She felt at the moment she took her product, she went
Yeah.
out and solicited her product,
You said her
and
product.
whoever she solicited her product to, she got
Yeah.
she got paid. You know what I'm saying? For soliciting whatever payment she got, she felt that payment was something that you weren't giving her. You know what I'm saying? So she's entitled to do whatever she feel like doing with her pom pom or vagina, right? I'm entitled not to be here when you get back, or not to label you as my girl. But you're
Yeah.
entitled to do whatever you want to do, Queen. And it's
Right.
vice versa for dudes as well. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
we gotta look at the main thing and make the main thing and leave it there. What's hers is hers. She don't belong to you. She's not something you can walk in the store and you pay $100 for and you wear it out and it's done or whatever, whatever. She was in a relationship with you before you got with her before you got here. We need to understand that, and vice versa, because like I've seen like females, bro. I'm the greatest experience, the greatest example. It's like, bro, I'm vulnerable. I'm vulnerable as shit. Like I can share whatever. It's like Shorty didn't want me to talk to nobody else. I had girlfriends. They weren't significant girlfriends. They were my friends. They were here before you got here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you stated earlier, there's a form of insecurity that was created, that she feel like she's entitled to certain things, or she feel like she owned me. And as men, we can let that shit get away from us, and we could boost up a female. We can tell a lie in a heartbeat. We have a females like this open, bro, without knowing that they're wrong. Like we gas up the fuckery most of the time, and vice versa. You see what I'm saying? So what we allow is what we get in a relationship, because the lack of respect we have for ourselves is our self-esteem is low. So we tolerate any little bullshit that transpires, bro. And we think that shit is cool. Like, oh, she loved me.
Nah,
Hey, girl, what is she sacrificing for you? Stop it, bro.
It's feeling cool.
Stop it, man.
Yeah, but as you say, yo, it's like what she have is hers. What you got is yours. So it's like some dudes saying, yo, that's my pom pom, that's my that. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. Shut the hell up, bro. It's hers, bro.
Beyonce got them thinking because they put a ring on it, or should they buy a few pair of bags and sneakers and shoes and shit that it belongs to Eddie Murphy ain't tell them, bro, it's not yours. You have the option of buying.
You could buy them the whole world. It's still not yours. It's hers. She was born with that, bro. That's hers.
Satisfaction's a bitch.
Yeah, man. And I think that's what triggers, not saying me, but that's what triggers our kings, some of our kings, to do the wrong thing, to step into the wrong track and say, oh, I'm going to put my hands on her because that's my pom-pom. It doesn't belong to anybody. So, you know what? I'm going to smack her around. I'm going to do whatever I want. And nothing's going to come out of it because it's mine. It's only mine only. Bro, okay, if it was yours, you would have born with it. It's not yours, bro. It's a relationship, bro. And yeah, I agree to it. to whatever y'all agree to. So at the end of the day, that's what it is.
It's an
You know what I
equivalent
mean?
exchange. It's an equivalent exchange. DMX said it best. I gave you, you gave me. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like that song had so many gems in it, people overlooked it.
Yeah,
and, and,
gotta
and,
listen to it.
and it's vice versa. But like when you're secure and you give yourself certain things,
Mhm.
like I know Will Smith said this, you know what I'm saying? Like when you love you,
Yeah,
you won't tolerate certain things. You won't sit there and get that abuse. You won't allow anybody to piss on your flames. You know, you won't allow anybody to belittle you, no matter who they are, parents, lovers, brothers, sisters, so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And we need to really start looking at our value because
right.
esteem is of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And in order for you to be stronger within your relationship, your esteem got to be at 100% within yourself.
yeah.
Period.
100.
Uh,
Yo, this relationships, listen, relationships are tough. Don't get me wrong, man. But it's like nowadays marriage. Like people getting married and it's like in six months they break up. And I'm like, why? Like, why? Y'all been friends for like 20 years. As soon as y'all get married, y'all broke up. Why is that though? What's
because
the what's the difference between putting a ring on it and signing a paper between me and you being friends for 20 years and saying that okay, we love it? What's the difference?
here's the difference, bro.
Okay.
You never live with your friend. Your friend went to their spot and you went to your spot. But yet
Mm-hmm.
y'all chill, y'all hang out, and your friend might come over your spot, but your friend never lived in your spot with you. So
Yeah.
living with people is very chaotic, bro. It's a contract that most people break all the time. You start finding tendencies. You start seeing things about this person you never liked. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? When you're friends with someone, if you see some things, if it's based on the type of friendship that it is, you tell them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you start living with a person, bro, you round them 24/7. Yo, you're gonna see them in their relaxed state, and once they're in their relaxed state, you see all their flaws. So
True.
now seeing their flaws is up to you. Like, yo, am I willing to suffer with you? Am I willing to endure your flaws? Like we can grow together. Those flaws are nothing. Let's work on each other's flaws.
Right.
Some people, bro, that's like crack to some people, bro. Crazy thing, right? So like in my relationship, it was
Mm-hmm.
abusive, right? And
Yeah.
while Shorty was being abusive, I was standing there like, yo, you're better than this. You don't always gotta retaliate with anger and so on and so forth. You know what Shorty looked at me and said?
Yeah.
It's like dangling crack in front of a crackhead and tell him not to take it.
That's that's tough, man. You can't just tease me with something that I'm addicted to and expect
But that's
me
what she
not
but
to.
that's what she's saying. This is what she has seen growing up.
Mhm.
This is what the abuse, you've seen this abuse. So when she get angry and she's like, yo, leave me alone, walk
Yeah.
away. And you be like, nah, we can talk about this. You be like, yo, walk away. And now she's trying to kill you. And you be like, yo, chill, you holding her and she's trying to kill you. Bro, everybody think this is a gunshot wound. That's a bite mark. That's me.
Yo,
That's from me not walking away.
yo, that bite, that hot, you know?
Bro,
Yo, that bite, that hot.
it ripped into my flesh. That's me not walking
Yo,
away. That's me not
I'm not.
walking away.
Yeah.
Got scars here from a throwing knife, bro.
Damn.
That's from me not walking away. I got plenty of scars from that. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta validate ourselves, bro. Like we gotta love and uplift ourselves first, because when you come in a relationship with security and love, bro,
Hmm.
it's not
That's
an
what it
issue.
is.
It's not an issue for you to walk away, King. Hey, Mom Dukes, what's up? Sean says, I feel personally, couples should be open about the boundaries and dynamics of relationship. However, people approach to determine between the couples of it of one or two entertains
Mm,
it. You should be confident enough to let that person go. 100%, Sean. Like you're on point tonight, King.
yeah.
You're on point. Ma, I know it's not funny. This is just me being vulnerable on the show. You need to relax.
Oh, they're telling you to relax.
No, Mom Duke's like, oh, it's not funny. I guess it's basically what I was telling her. I was whatever I was saying to you. Yoda
Oh,
said it
someone,
best. You should detach
someone.
yourself from what you fear of losing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's deep.
that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. You got to consecrate yourself. That's a good one.
Absolutely. And speaking on that, a lot of us don't know when to detach. A lot of us feel like, the pum pum good, so I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna stay in this, I ain't gonna find. Or some of
Yo,
us scared that there might be somebody better out there, or some of us
yeah.
scared to being by ourselves or whatever. So we like, you know what, I'm rather. It's that I heard somebody say, it's better that it's better for you the devil you know than the one you don't know. Like what?
What what they say? The devil
It's
you know,
it's
and the
it's
devil.
better the
Yeah,
devil you know than the one you don't know. So in actuality, what they're saying, if you're
yeah.
in an abusive situation, stay within an abusive situation because you could go to somewhere else and
Hmm.
that abuse gets amplified far more worse. That's what it
Um,
translate. That's what it translates to me. And I'm like, are
um,
you crazy?
uh, uh, I mean,
Abusive abuse. It
honestly,
shouldn't be tolerated. Period.
I I kind of get what they're saying a little bit. I understand what they're saying, but you're not gonna stay in an abusive relationship. Come on, like,
That's an
nah.
abusive, bro. That's an abusive statement from somebody that's actually abusive or
Oh, that's
somebody that's been abused.
oh,
Think about that, bro. Ain't no person that's secure within themselves, bro, going to tolerate being in an abusive situation, bro. Fam, I
I
didn't even,
don't,
bro. I didn't even like when, bro. I didn't even like when mommy put hands on me, bro. Like that was abuse.
so
Like when your parents are like, "Yo, I'm scolding you, teaching you the right thing." Like, ma, you abusing me.
yeah. Fran was that Francis or
That,
Francis say you don't
bro,
turn
watch that, bro.
you
Watch
don't
how,
run
watch how
away?
you talking about Mom Dukes, yo. She boxed you through the phone. That's mommy,
Oh, that's
bro.
mom.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's mom.
mommy.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, that's Mom Dukes. But yeah, said
It's
said
it's it's it's
say you don't run
yeah.
from
You
good.
from good.
Yeah, absolutely. If it's good, you're gonna stay and dabble in the good and grow with the good and expand with the good and be great with the good. But if it's not good, it's kind of like
Can't.
wearing a tight shoes. If you wear a size 11, why would you buy 10? Just to show off for your friends? You're gonna walk outside and suffer, knowing
Shoes
that
are
that
born.
shoes don't fit. Exactly, that shoe don't fit. It don't fit. Get your size. That's basically what it is.
Young girl with your size.
See, look at my twin. My twin on here saying you have to love you first. Look at my twin. Aw, aw. Look at my twin on here saying you gotta love you first. Absolutely, you do gotta love you first. Gotta
Yeah,
love you first. You know what I'm
true,
saying?
true. That's the one you never forget. That's the one you never forget, Jay. Oh man.
Absolutely, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I still got past loves I hold on to, but that past love ain't good for me because it's abusive.
Yeah.
I
Can't
love
hold on to
them.
something that hurting
Yeah,
you.
I love them, but it's abusive. How many times
No.
Shorty got to cheat on you before you know she's a cheater?
Damn, like
how
a,
many?
a
How many
20
times?
times?
How many? I'm just saying that's generalized. Like how many
Yeah,
times do got to cheat on Shorty for Shorty to know that he's a cheater? How many times do got to abuse Shorty for Shorty to know that he's an abuser? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
But you see the thing is too, what I want to say with that, okay, a cheater and abuser is the same thing, right?
Yeah, in a
In,
sense. Yeah.
in a sense, but can't but we can change, right? We can change, right?
Well,
We're human beings, right?
does people really change or habits do?
I think I don't know. I think the habits though.
I don't think people change. I think people transform. I feel like we learn new habits. I feel like we debase certain things or we release certain things, but I don't feel like people change. I
All
feel
right,
like
because this.
if
Yeah.
you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. You're just gonna find different ways how to maneuver your shittiness. You know? So
Damn.
instead of giving your
Mm-hmm.
shittiness in one guap, you give your shittiness now in increments. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
I'm dead ass serious, bro. Like
Yo, you're
it's
crazy,
already a
bro.
part, bro. But seriously, you got to look at it, bro, because like a lot of people now you see they have a face, right? They put on this
Mm-hmm.
mask for you, but they're really shitty individuals, and nobody never call them out for being shitty individuals. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we tolerate and we lie about them being shitty. Yo, if you shitty, I'm gonna call you out. You shitty.
Hey, the truth is the truth, bro. It hurts.
Plain
Truth
and
is the truth.
simple. You shit, yo. Like you hitting on a woman, you shit. A woman hitting on you, she shit. Like I'm not gonna hold, bro. I'm not gonna hold my tongue because you don't like how I speak when I speak how I speak it. It is what it is, bro. And a lot of us have this fake importance. Like
Yeah.
you doing shitty shit, but you want to be praised like you a king. You're not a king. You're a gesture, and you're not a queen. Yo, like relax. You know what I'm saying? Not every female is a queen, and not every dude is a king. Can you become that? It takes time. You got to work at it. You got to really want to actually remove what you really want to remove. See, that's Sean is
You
on
are what
point
you are.
tonight.
You are
He's
what you
right.
allow.
Exactly. It's just like
Yeah.
what you know what they say. You are what you eat, right?
Yeah.
And
That's that.
this is crazy. Like I hear my mom say this, and it's funny. I
Mm-hmm.
remember because she's in here. If you if you what
Mm-hmm.
you lay with shit,
You're
if you
gonna
lay
get
with
the.
shit,
Yeah.
you're gonna become shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
It's,
It is
it's
it is what it
no.
is, yo.
It's facts though because if you're studying to become a doctor, you're gonna become a doctor, right? So it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes. Life goes in hand to hand.
Yo, it's funny. Yo, it's funny,
That's
bro.
crazy, man.
Yo, it's funny how mom's saying the same
Yeah,
thing, Sean is saying the same thing.
same thing.
As
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how synchronized we are, bro. But it is, bro. Like we need to stop like validating dudes putting their hand on females and vice versa.
I
I feel like dudes, kings need to call out dudes that does this, and
yeah.
and females need to call out the woman that does this. We need to hold each other accountable because the double standard is crazy. It's like you don't want me to expose my emotion if a chick is smacking me around.
Mm-hmm.
And when I snap and I start smacking that chick around, it's like, yo, he's wicked, he's this, he's that. But you don't know
Yeah.
how long Shorty been abusing me. You know
See
how
that.
long I've been, yeah, dimming my esteem to validate this relationship.
Yeah. The thing is, you said something earlier about like a dudes like taking out their phone and start recording shit. So that's one thing I have today with society and all this technology, bro. I'm not saying technology is not good, but as soon as something happened, bro, you see everybody start taking out their cameras, start videotaping this and that. And as you said, I don't like that shit when someone's beating up a woman and then his friend, his homeboy, taking out a picture. Oh, look how what I did to this chick. Look at nah, bro. That's not cool, bro.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
they both need to get their ass whipped, yo. That's some pussy shit.
Yeah, it
Real talk.
is. It
That's
is.
some
It
straight
is,
pussy
bro.
shit, yo.
It
You
is,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? It's like these dudes nowadays, it's like they're afraid to get punched in their face. You know what I'm saying? Like
Why? Why?
they're scared
Why
to get
though?
punched
Why?
in their face. Like when I was growing up, bro, the shoot the fifth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know
it's
why?
not like this.
Because a lot of them got glass jaw. You know what I'm saying? And they hang around certain people that make them feel tougher than they really are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hate that asshole, bro. I hate that asshole, bro. Cause like I seen that shit so many times, bro, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker don't know. This dude don't know, man. I'm like, yo, relax, bro, because I get those itchiness on the job a lot, bro. I get those
It's
itchiness on the job a lot, bro. Like my fate been tested a lot on the job, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm a punk. I walk away, bro. So I know what you mean, Jay. So you know
yeah,
what?
but
I
look,
know what you mean, bro.
but look at this, bro. Now the older I get, and I'm talking like I'm in my 50s or whatever, but nah. The older I get, the more I realize, King, that
Yeah,
certain things are not worth it. Um certain
absolutely.
certain certain battles are not worth fighting. Like, because take the job for instance. Like, if I'm on the job and somebody's disrespecting me, one,
Hmm.
if I allow myself to snap and go off the hinges,
Hmm.
that's on me. The reason why that's on me, because I knew when I signed that contract
Hmm.
why I was going there. I know what I'm, you know what I'm saying? I know why I put myself in that situation. So
Yeah.
why would I take food out of my kid's mouth? Why would I make it so easy for somebody to take away what, you know what I'm saying? My purposes,
Yeah.
basically. So, you know what I mean? Some dudes don't deserve no punch in the face, no spit on,
Nah.
no bullets, no nothing. Some of them you just gotta leave them, bro. Yo,
Yeah.
greetings, King.
Greetings, Jose and Mary.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm chilling,
I'm
bro.
good. I'm good, brother.
Okay,
How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So what's the conversation? What y'all talking about?
Does your relationship hold more value than your esteem?
Esteem.
Hmm. Does your relationship hold more value than your esteem? Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a complex question. I think who we choose to associate ourselves with does say something about how we see ourselves. It's like I think on a certain level it can, because if okay, like I can hold you in a certain regard as a woman, right?
Hmm.
And if I see you messing with a lesser male, or I feel like you could do better, or you mess with a certain type of male, then that's gonna diminish the way I look at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you fucking with that? Really? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna have it can have that effect. Like I think and I think the same thing is true too for men, especially for men, like with the whole trophy wife and
Hmm.
stuff like that. It says something about about that person. Now, if you're talking about from an introspective perspective, like me myself or the person that's in that relationship, do they value? No, I would say not. I would say um, my own sense of self worth and value and esteem is already built into who I am. It's already a part of my personality, of my persona. It's already integral to who I am as a Mary. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't. I would say no
Mm.
if I'm looking at it from from my vantage point, but from other people's vantage point, out from an outsider's perspective, yeah, I think it does.
Okay, like you saw what happened with the past couple of days, that with the
Mhm.
NFL, with Chad, the dude that
Right,
put his hand on the sister and like damaged her up and stuff like that.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, d- that's why I came up with the show, bro. Because
Mhm.
like, at what point you're gonna realize, like, yo, this person is shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Right.
Not based on what they give you, how they stroke you, or how they
Hmm.
make you look, but if they're abusing, why you still there taking this abuse?
Right. Yeah. I think people have different motivations for for that for why they tolerate certain things. Like because you said relationship, but let's just you know look at it not from a romantic relationship standpoint, but from a business standpoint. Like we tolerate things off our job. That's abuse. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we was just
Like,
talking about.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, like we tolerate, like you go out here and you have to operate in this world, particularly as a black man, and you put up with
Yeah.
all types of shit that you wouldn't ordinarily put up with. from people. You know what I'm saying? And when people see that you're in a capacity of being an employee providing a service and a job, they'll take extra liberty to push your buttons or to overstep their bounds that they wouldn't normally overstep if you were just out in your regular life on your own time, not representing your company or your employer. You see what I'm saying? So, like, we have different motivations for why we tolerate different types of things. I think just from a man's perspective, societally, we're conditioned to accept abuse from women because we're taught to see women not as threatening to men as what they really are. Like, it's all types of things that women do in relationships that's abuse, but we don't look at it as abuse. So the silent treatment is a form of abuse. With using sex as a weapon is a form of abuse. You see what I'm saying? These different types of things that we just accept as a societal norm, as something that's just cultural. Like, we accept misandry and we don't even, consider it. And then we wonder why you have so many men who are emotionally unavailable and emotionally damaged. And then what we do is we dismiss the victimization of these men, and then we victim shame these men for being victims.
Yeah, you're a man up, B.
Right.
You can't show that emotion, but that has to do with your upbringing, though. What you have seen,
right,
or what have been shown to you, not only as a child. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like I was telling King, like, I've been in circumstances where I end up with scars on my body, and I overlook that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The spit in the face and this is that and the third, but abuse is abuse, no matter who you're taking the abuse from or who the abuser are. Like even a job, you don't have to be there. You chose to be there. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can always create your own, and that same effort that you put into building somebody else shit up because you're comfortable in something. That's you basically being comfortable in somebody else shit. Build your shit up. Like, it's crazy. Like, dudes will go to a spot and clean that shit to the point where you can eat off the floor, but won't clean their own house to the point where they can eat off the floor. That's
right.
Abuse within itself. Psychologically, that shit don't make no sense.
None whatsoever.
Right.
None.
Yeah.
Listen, we both abuse each other, man and woman. So it's like, none of us can say, oh, it's because she's a female or it's because he's a male. We both got rights and we both got wrong. We both know the right from wrong. So we both abuse each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but like I'm sorry, go ahead.
So it's like, basically, the thing for me, like, I can't really, speak for another male, because, like, only to speak for myself, or what I see. For me, I will not put my hands on a woman, whatever the case may be. I will walk away. But at the same time, I will not let you mush me around or push me around like I'm some sissy. That's one thing I'm going to get straight. But I understand the fact that I can't put my hands on a female because, number one, I respect women, and number two,
so how you defend yourself?
I have siblings.
She mushing you around. So when she's mushing you, how do you defend yourself? I
just walk away, run.
You walk away. You walk away and get a knife to your back.
Hey man, you gotta put that figure four on him, man. That sleeper hold, chokehold. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real, man. Look. Listen, I'm not gonna hurt you, but at the same time, I'm not gonna allow you to hurt. I'm not gonna allow you to hurt me, and I'm not gonna pretend to be so macho as to say when they throwing those licks, they don't hurt. You see what I'm saying?
What?
Like, I'm gonna have to, look. Keep your hands to yourself. I promise you, sweetheart. If you keep your hands to yourself, and I will keep mine to myself. I promise you that.
I respect that.
I agree with that.
Dude, like, no bullshit, bro. a female hitting you is like a kid kicking you in the nuts, bro. Like your kid, yo, have your kid ever hit you like you're playing with like I'm playing with my son and I snuff him, but with the magnitude he snuffed me back, it made me want to fight him.
Yeah.
It's the same.
It's the same thing with a female, right?
Same shit with a female, bro. Like, oh wait, like I know a couple years back, like I guess dude stepped out of the relationship, so shorty tricked him into it's Valentine's Day. She tied him up on the bed, hands and legs. Yeah. And within the split of a second, she cut his shit off. Right?
What?
Yeah, and flush it down the toilet. Right?
Whoa.
Psychologically, that tells me one, she been up. Two, he up too, because that's not the first time. You know what I'm saying? Shit for them is premeditated.
Yeah, but I understand.
Abuse heads up, King.
Yo, it does. But man, like I know you got some freaky relationships out there. Yes, you do. But you're not gonna be tying me up. Like I have no way to defend myself right there.
Yeah, and Mary, you hear this? Yeah, he's still young. He's still young, B.
Yeah.
He ain't find that one. He ain't find that one pum pum that put him in a figure 4 leg lock that make him want to sell his soul and give and throw his wallet at her. Like, yo, take this, yo. You can have everything.
Nah, man. You're not gonna be tying me up or nothing, none of that, bro. I can't defend myself after that. So I don't know. He let that happen. I don't know, man. I think that's his fault. He let that happen.
Bro, but psychologically, being in a relationship is being tied up, don't you think?
Yeah, but you know what? Again, though, you're right, because the time that he got tied up, are they in a good place or a bad place?
That's the thing. Men overlook these red flags. Women recognize them in the beginning. Like, you're not gonna put hand on a female and she just forgets it. Like, you're good. Men get comfortable again once she put the box on him. He goes back to his recommended state. Like, yeah, I'll run this. Like, yeah, I'm the man.
Right.
Eddie Murphy said it best. Just go to sleep.
That's the weakness we have as a man. That's how we listen. Us as men, we strong physically, but women strong mentally and emotionally. That's where their power comes from. Not trying to say anything to make a female bad, but they are strong emotionally. They might cry, yes, and time to time, whatever you do to them, but they're pretty unique in their own way. You know what I'm saying?
Because you gotta salute them. You gotta salute the queens. But
so,
man, their ass is crazy, man. Let's just keep it in the book.
No, for real, you can't throw that out the window. They are crazy, bro.
Craziest cat shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because they will create some shit. They will create some shit in their minds too. Like, women view you in a fictitious light. Like, the way she view you is not realistic at all.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you could be showing her who you really are as a person, how you are as a dude, how real you are. But nah, she's living this fantasy, bro. Like, she's in her head, she's decorating, everything is smooth, she's running a relationship, she's on a cloud and this, that, and the third. And outside, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
So whatever outside don't reflect what she sees in her mind, it causes problems, and that's what screw a lot of relationships up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like you're living in the time when relationships are a lot harder than what they used to be. I think and some of that is because of technology and what happens is,
I was just about to say that.
Their idea of communication is they talk and you listen. That's what they mean. When women say they want communication, what they mean is they want to talk and you listen. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's just the key. That's the key to success with women. It's very simple. Just listen to what they're saying, or pretend to listen anyway. You know, they just want to. You know, you should never talk more than your woman. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all interacting and stuff like that, you should always listen more than you talk. You know, so you know, I think if you do that, and even if you pretend to listen if you pretend to listen, you might listen by accident. You know, so that's basically what it is with them. I mean, you know, and the thing is too is there isn't a lot of advocacy on the part of heterosexual black men. It's too easy to villainize and vilify black men. This is why if you listen to sisters, they all have these stories of trauma. You know, it's the Color Purple, you know, synopsis where, you know, they're downtrodden by the big brute, big black brute mister, you know, and that's something that's just ingrained into the psychology of you know, black women, man. So it's something that you have to deal with as a black man, and oftentimes what happens is you can make yourself too agreeable or too acquiescent to what they're saying or what they're trying to do, and then you have some women who will you know, take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be on your toes with them. That's all it is. You know.
Listen to me, bro. Like I guess I'm the general of assholes because while I'm listening, I'm gonna call your shit. I'm gonna call your shit out too. See what I'm saying? So
right.
I feel like that's the thing they don't like. They like I said, they're in their mind creating this fantasy, and in reality, it's not a fantasy. Like you arguing with me today about some shit you conjured in your head, right? And tomorrow you're all good, la 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 la, like everything is Gucci, but I still remember what you did. So
right.
That shit is effing with me. So you don't expect me to express myself?
Yeah, females.
Yo, get the hell out of here with that, yo. Like I'm gonna call you out in your shit, and I feel like we're living in a fictitious world that pretty much acknowledge and embody the fake shit. So it's like it makes it hard when a person that's real talking to somebody else is like they villainize you, like, yo, you a hater, why you doing this, how you doing this, why you say that and this, that. Well, you want me to play with you? I don't see you walk outside and play with a snake because you already have it in your head. You're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, don't play.
You know what I'm saying? Another saying my mom used to say, yo, you play with dog, bro, you're gonna get bite.
Right.
Yep.
And that's truth. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the more shit you let slide in your relationship, the more soft you become to her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because really she don't want you to be soft. She wants you to be tough on her, right? And actually, it's crazy how they think, bro. Like, yo, it's fucked up. It's abuse. How do you think it's abusive?
Right? They don't respect men that they can push around. You know, they don't. Like you have to be, as a man, you have to have an edge as a man, and you have to own the infamy that you live in. You know, whatever they say about you, let it be true. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's how you feel about it, because a lot of times it's no matter what happens, it can always be portrayed in a negative light. So if you try and protect them, you're controlling. And if you try and let them have their space and be free, then you don't protect them. Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, well, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be over here doing this, what I gotta do, and you think that, like, you live with that. If that's how you want to see it, you know. You can't be carried around by the whims of women, because they're tossed to and fro, man.
Yo, and society be lying to them, bro. Like, society caters to them so much, it's not even funny, bro.
Right.
Like, they have this entitlement, and it goes both ways. Let me not just point out women and make it seem like it's a women bashing show, but you got men that act worse than most of these women out here. You know what I'm saying? That are entitled to that goes around, and sometimes I feel like I feel like the woman are the actual man in a relationship, and the man are the actual woman. The way
But
you
that's how
do
it
be
is
switching.
nowadays. But that's
You know what
how
I'm
it is
saying?
nowadays. That's how it is nowadays.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be too passive. You can't be too
Can't be
combative.
too competitive.
Yeah.
So what is that? What does that look like when you're not too passive and you're not too combative? That's me being silent. Seriously, that's me being silent. That's
Yeah.
me not saying
I
nothing.
think they want it's they don't want a man that's too petty to where he'll engage every shenanigan or argument or thing that she does, no matter how minute it is. And I also think they don't want a man who's too disinterested to where he won't stand up for himself or say what it is that he believes. And then on another part of it too, especially like with sisters, you had this thing where they're not really conditioned to respect black men anyway. Like you got to factor that into it too, from a societal standpoint. Like because the narrative that gets pushed about us is that we can't get right. That it's the men that's dragging the worth of the race down. You see, like you see this, you saw that with the campaign with Kamala Harris and and black women and stuff like that. But what sisters don't realize is they're given more leeway in the society because they don't pose a threat to the power structure. They don't pose a threat to the social order because every group is judged by its men.
Right.
You see, it's judged by its men. It's not judged by its women. So they're allowed. It's easy. Like I was having that conversation a little while ago with a sister when I was telling her, well, you being the head of the household and me being the head of the household, because as a woman, especially a black woman, it's easier for you to be the head of a household than it is for me. See, like I've been doing what I've been doing since I was 18 or 19. We've never been homeless. We've never not had food. We've never not had clothes on our backs. And no one ever asks how I do it. See, they never ask that. They never ask how you do it. But if it's Kevin Durant or it's a professional athlete, and he's a mama, and he up there giving his speech, crying, talking about what his mama done did and how did you do it? She had tons of help. That's how she did it. Like the coaches that taught you, that made you to be Kevin Durant, that made you to be LeBron James, those were black men. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, she's born with the most sought after natural resource on the planet, and that's that snappy nappy dugout in between her legs. She can always exchange that for favors or for money. That's just a fact.
Hold on for a second.
Am I getting too deep?
Hold on for a second.
You are.
Hold on, time out for a second. Greetings, Mom. Hey, Mom. Mom, don't get silent on me now.
All right, what's up?
You joined the show. What's going on? You have your 2 cents you want to add?
About what? I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep, man. Go to sleep.
If you want to put me 2 cents in, tell me what you was just talking about.
We were talking about we were talking about a lot. We were talking about
I was there when you were talking about some of this stuff. Then I went away for a little bit. What happened now?
Jay, you in trouble, man.
Why is it like I'm like I want to talk with? We were talking about the delusion and the illusion within the mind frame, how y'all actually view men, and the double standards of how society view women versus men.
I don't view men as double standard. Some men don't know who they are, and when you don't know who you are, you'll abuse the situation. Every man is not the same, so you cannot say, what should I say? You can't say this one is this and this one is that. Everybody have their own category. that you place them in. I don't just look at men and just say they are bad. I don't do that, because every man is not bad. And some men, why they are bad is because they did not get the training. They didn't have a mother that stand up properly for them, or a father there. That's why most of them don't know how to treat a lady.
But what do you say about the women them that don't know how to treat a man?
Well, they don't have no father.
That too? Is it just on the father, or does that
It's on the father and the mother too.
Okay.
You see, I didn't play with you guys. I was both man and woman in my house. I didn't have a man standing up with me and you guys, but I make sure that you guys grow properly. You know, I make sure of that one. So everybody is not like me. And everybody is not bold as I am. And everybody is not strong as I am. Some women are weak.
Preach.
You hear that, Jay? She didn't say all. She said some. She said some.
So what makes us strong? What makes a strong woman, Ma?
The mindset.
Okay. Break it down for me.
My dad was not there for us. He was not there. He was a womanizer. And I did not want you guys to come and struggle the same way that I struggle. So I wanted better for you guys. I wanted better. I want more. I didn't come and see my mom have a house, but I'm determined that I'm going to have a house, because I have to have a house to put my children. And it doesn't take a man for you to have a house. It's just a mindset, and you work for what you want.
Right.
And first, you have to believe in your heart. When you believe and you dream it, then it will come to pass.
True.
But you have to believe. You can't just get up and do something just like that. You have to believe that I can do this. I can make a change over here. And I'm not going to put up with no shit from nobody. And you know that.
Thanks for giving your 2 cents, Mom. I'm about to close the show out. You can't just...
I don't put up with no shit from nobody, boss.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Bye.
But Jay, what she said, what's the word? What's the key word? She said believe, though.
Yeah, believe. So and mindset, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to have the mentality. Like people asking me how you go into the ring and fight. Like, you don't get hurt. Like, when you feel all those kicks, like you're hurting yourself. It's like, it's not about being hurt. Everybody get pain, bro. We humans. You have to clear that out your mind and just say that, listen, you're gonna feel pain. So what? Okay. There's tomorrow, right? So you just gotta go with the flow. You just gotta believe in your heart and saying, okay, I want this and I'm gonna accomplish it. And you just work towards your goal. Whatever you have in your heart, it's where you're gonna be.
So to sum it up and stay on topic. So basically, I say to Queen, listen, you are a lot more valuable than your relationship, but you have to find that value within yourself. And that value is going to lead to the love you sustain and the love you push forth out of yourself. So see, when you have that value and sense of security, you won't tolerate an abusive relationship. You won't tolerate nobody talking to you, how they talk to you, when they talk to you, and vice versa. I say the same thing for the men, but you have to know what you're worth. It's not normal for you to be in a relationship and get abuse and think because, society says you're not supposed to be vulnerable. Like, I'm vulnerable. If you cut me, I bleed. I can't hide that. I can't walk around and get ripped and not bleed. So for you not to have emotion, that's kind of asinine to me. Like,
you gotta have some type of emotion, bro.
You do,
or else you're not human. Honestly, anybody say they don't have no emotional or react to something, they're lying. the
I'm
line
not.
that I asked for.
I'm not. I don't have no emotion. I'm not human. I don't view
Oh, shut
myself
up.
as you.
Shut up.
But
Shut
yeah,
up.
know who you are, understand your worth,
Hmm.
and it's okay if you need therapy. Go to therapy. Therapy is cool. It helps. It works. And I feel like a lot of us in the Aboriginal community
Yeah.
needs that. You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to listen apart from the people you hang around with.
Hmm.
We all do. It helps. It's gonna make you stronger. And like Mom Duke said when she came through, everything starts with here, starts in here.
The mental, bro. That's what I'm
Everything
saying.
starts in
Mental.
here. You know what I'm saying?
But to believe, you have to have that in your heart, though. That's what she was trying to say. Like, you gotta have the mental, yes, to do it, but it starts in your heart, though. You gotta
See,
believe in your heart.
I,
Everything is from here. Everything is from here. It's what
I
it starts from here. From here.
it's knowing for me, bro. I know.
Yeah.
I just know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm worth. I know how to change whatever I need to change, how I need to change it. And I know how to listen. And I know when abuse is abuse. And I know not to stay within an abuse circumstance and situation
Who who is
because
that? Sa
Sar,
Sakosi
Abraham,
Abraham.
yeah,
He
yeah.
said, "Men are not
My
designed
men
to
are
be one thing only." I mean, I'm not Saddam Hussein, but like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want 11 wives. I mean, I'm not Saddam Hussein,
yo,
so
you stupid. You
I
stupid
don't
as
think
well. But
I don't think the 11 wives gonna make me be the baddest guy in the world, but
oh
I'm
man,
comfortable with one, bro. I don't need 12, 20, or 11, bro. They're women, bro. They're human beings. So, I mean, no disrespect to nobody, religion or whatever, but one is perfect.
I need two, bro.
You need two?
When one is seeing red, bro, I need one to be on a green light, bro. I need two. And I'm saying if I can't talk to one, I should be able to go to the next one and talk. I need a community of females around
That's
me.
fine.
I may not have to be in a relationship with all of them, but I
Right.
need different perspective. I need different minds because not every female thinks the way the next one thinks. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
we have to understand that. I need one or two, maybe three. I don't need them to be my wife.
Yeah.
They can be friends, but I could have two wives. I see that. It's a possibility.
Um,
Yeah, and you're right. And we're not willing to let go and relearn. But listen, for those of you that would like to participate in our lives, please send me a friend request. Right? Follow me on YouTube at Mentor Rolodeck. Don't forget to hit the like the like
and
button and share with your friends. Pretty much hit the notification bell and please do subscribe.
subscribe. I'm about to say that, Jimmy. Subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? Follow me. The Facebook group is Mentor Rolodeck. On Twitter at Mentor Rolodeck. Like I said, on YouTube, on IG at Mentor Rolodeck, and so on and so forth. Twitch, Mentor Rolodeck.
And for
And
you guys, sorry, and for you guys, stop calling me out to fight you guys when I'm injured. Call me out when I'm healthy, not when I'm injured.
here we go. Here we
Okay?
go.
Call me out when I'm healthy, not injured. Okay?
Absolutely,
That's
King.
okay.
We all need love. Hear this man go promoting himself on Mentor Rolodeck. Go ahead, bro. Tell him talk your shit. Go ahead, bro. Talk spicy. What's your
Now I'm
record?
just saying,
What's your record?
I'm 15-1, bro.
15-1. So
I'm 15-1.
15 wins, 1 losses, right?
Yeah.
Future MMA fighter,
Future UFC, future UFC champ.
future UFC champ, very hard working, very determined king. Jamaica stand up, salute.
Salute.
I love to see my Aboriginal kings doing their thing.
You
And
know it.
with that being stated, love. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs love. And there is somebody out there that will give you that love without that abuse. But in order to recognize love, you already have to have love within yourself. So don't forget to love you first
Mm-hmm.
and continue to love. Peace. To all,
Peace.
prosperity and elevation. We out.
Make sure you like and subscribe.